Hello there, everybody. How the devil are we all? I am the very model of a modern Major General. It's not relevant to anything, but it's true nonetheless. And joining me as ever, it would not be a happy hour without her. A message to you, Christy.
Who's literally phoning it in?
It's Dr. Christy Winters.
Hey. Yeah. You didn't get my phone joke. Or at least you didn't acknowledge it.
I cannot understand you. What?
Who's literally phoning it in? I'm literally phoning...
1 second. Go on, speak.
Turn off.
Speak again.
No, I'm literally phoning it in.
You are literally phoning in tonight, that is true. Christy is on a phone this evening.
I am.
She is.
Hello, my phone.
Yes. Why are you on a phone? You don't have to explain, but I'm going to ask anyway.
No, it's fine. It's fine. So normally I record in my bedroom, but my bedroom is currently, I'm attempting to turn it into an office. But the obstacle to that is that the landlord who was here before put down a sort of futon bed frame that so perfectly fits the space. I don't know how he managed to slide it in, but it's almost
That's what she
impossible to
said.
get out with some sort of pulley system because there isn't enough room on 3 of the 4 sides to lift it, and you can't just lift from one side because you have to lift it straight up.
Oh,
so
no.
I need to hire handy people to come over, or get some kind of I don't know, rent a metal cutter or something. Anyway, in the meantime, I just have this shitty old mattress that covers the frame, and sitting on it for 3 hours cross-legged is just not fun.
Well, I've said this before, Krista. You know what you need to get? A table and a chair.
Yeah, well, what I'm going to do is I've moved a bookshelf into my other room, and then I'm going to try to set up my computer setup on my kitchen table in my other room. But I didn't have time to do it today. I'll do it on the weekend, and that'll clear out some shit. Yeah, so I'm moving. Basically, inside my own apartment, I'm moving inside my own apartment.
Fair enough. Well, I mean, if you didn't live in one of those weird little puzzles where there's one space open and you have to shift the pieces around to get the picture to be full, then you could live normally rather than some sort of weird fucking IKEA hermit.
Yeah, I mean, but I pay $6.25 a month for my apartment.
Move to a cheaper place. That's literally why I live here. I'm surrounded by criminals.
I basically got rent control when I moved in. I think I was paying $600 in 2012 when I moved in, and it's gone up 25 euros since then. So
fair enough.
It would be very difficult. I'd have to at least double my rent.
Think how bad it was. Think how bad it was when we flattened the city.
Yeah.
You couldn't even get a place.
All my shit's here, so.
That is true. Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway. But that won't stop us from having a happy hour. We'll just do one where I'm a bit more tinny.
A little bit more tinny. People are suggesting you sound like you're underwater.
Oh, that's bad.
Yeah, that is bad.
Let me try doing it without my headphones in, because I was worried about you hearing yourself, but I don't really think that's much of a problem, if I'm honest. So, let me...
Okay, well, you can try that, but how is that going to affect The
Because I
audio.
think the audio might come from someplace else. So let me just see what I can do here. Let me work some of my magic
Okay.
and see what I
I
can
mean, we
do.
probably could have done this off screen, really.
All right, so how is that any
That's
better?
instantly perfect.
See, now I don't have my headphones in, so it must be coming through the phone rather than through my headphones.
There you go.
Yeah, I thought it was better. I thought it was not bad last time, so I was a bit surprised that it was so bad this time.
Yeah. Okay.
But you don't hear yourself in an echo, do you?
No, but I do like the sound of my own voice, so that wouldn't be a problem
It
anyway.
wouldn't bother you at all?
No.
That's good. Okay, well, I'm glad I'm not underwater anymore. Glub, 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 glub. How was your week?
Okay,
Oh my God,
someone-
2 weeks. It's been fucking ever.
It has been to it. Well, I had my birthday on
Oh,
Wednesday.
God.
Yeah.
Hey, happy birthday, mate.
Thank you. Too late. Far too late now, but thank you.
Yeah, I'll put it in a calendar. Probably. I mean, I aspire to put it in a calendar so I remember it next year.
That's.
But I generally don't follow through with those aspirations.
Oh, I plan to put it in a calendar. That's something I would say. You can't.
Yeah,
Look,
that's
one
a
of
very
us has to be
Kevin, though.
organised, Christy. It doesn't work
I
if we're both.
aspire to putting all my friends' birthdays in my calendar, but somehow it's like it stays an aspiration year after year.
That's fair enough. I mean, I just forget everyone's birthday and they get used to it.
Yeah, that's also. My mom finally gave up asking for like birthday cards and Mother's Day cards from Europe. I'm like, Mom, it takes 2 weeks for the shit to get there, and I'm not thinking that far in advance. And it's a lot of fucking money to send a piece of paper. I could just call you.
And I don't really like you, so like,
Not
I'm
so much that,
obliged
but, like,
socially, but like I don't really want to.
Like, do I really have to give Hallmark and the post office like $10 to prove that I love you, or can I just like call you on the day? Is that fine? So.
Yeah,
Anyway.
I mean, fair enough. You could have done that for me, but you didn't.
I could have, yes.
Yeah, but
You
that's-
could have come. You're gonna come see me when I'm in Bristol in June. 2 weeks.
Bristol.
I'm coming. Yeah, I'm going to be in Bristol for
Why
like
are you
5
in Bristol?
days because there's a conference there that I'm attending.
Well, I'm definitely not coming then. No.
Actually, for the conference, they asked me to do a report because I'm not presenting any papers, so they want me to kind of like report on the content during the departmental meeting. And it gave me an excuse to buy a used gimbal for my mobile phone. So I'm gonna like bring my recording
What
stuff
is a
and like
gimbal?
a gimbal is a fucking cool tool. You know how when you like go around with your phone if you want to record something, and every time you walk it shakes.
Hmm.
Okay, gimbal is kind of like a handheld selfie stick, except what it does is it absorbs that shake, and
Okay.
it also allows you to like turn the camera
So,
with
like-
perfect smoothness.
Like Steadicam type.
It's like a
shit.
Steadicam,
Yeah.
yeah. So it reduces your need to use stabilizing after the fact. So you
Okay.
can use a pure kind of cut without as much post-production work.
Fair enough.
So yeah. And it plugs in at everything. Like I gotta charge this shit up and like learn how it works. I don't know how. Oh yeah, I just saw this one. This is a good one to start with. Let's start with.
Well,
this one.
we're just going in reverse order. So we're backed up here, chat. We're
Like
backed up.
a-
We
like
are
a
constipated.
constipated.
Yeah.
So constipated.
We are meme constipated right now.
Yeesh.
We've got two weeks worth of shite, so we're just going to go
My
through some of the shite. We've also got, which if we wanted to do it, the internet today about Elon Musk, which might be fun. I don't know,
That would be amazing.
because we haven't done
Okay.
that shit for ages, right?
No, I haven't seen the guys like at least since the goat wasn't burned.
Yes,
At
yeah, it did.
Christmas.
Crimbo, yeah.
Yeah.
Did I just say Crimbo? Oh, I
You
need.
did say
I think I
Crimbo.
actually have to commit suicide now. I think that's the rule, isn't it? I don't know.
2029. Let's fucking go. Tax the rich. Tax the churches. Equal rights for all. Ban assault weapons. Make secondary education affordable. Remove presidential immunity. Set term limits for SCOTUS and expand the court to 13. Reinstate a women's right to...
See, I don't think this is a real thing from South Park.
No, I don't care. It's got a good
I don't
agenda.
think this is their agenda at all. Why has someone decided to start ankle grind fucking like soaring at 7 p.m.?
What's
You hear that
ankle
shit?
grinding?
No,
that a sex
angle
position?
no angle grinding. You know
Oh, I heard ankle.
the circular saw that's handheld that you carve up like stone with and stuff.
Yeah, the ones that you use to remove obstacles for people sleeping in public areas. That kind of thing.
That's called an angle grinder. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I know what that is now.
Yeah. And someone has decided to start
Not
using
that I would
that.
encourage people to vandalize city works that are designed to prevent homeless people from finding shelter.
I
You know,
would.
that would
No,
be...
I am explicitly saying you should
Okay,
do that.
you're fine with calling for
Hostile
that, all right.
architecture is a crime, and therefore removing it is
A moral good.
yeah. That's the only anti-crime thing I'm okay with. Does that make you a cop if you do that? I don't think so. I don't know how it works.
Choose and codify it into law. Double the minimum wage. Require all government employees to list their pronouns just to be petty as fuck. Feel
Yes.
free to add any additions in the comments. Let's fucking do this. And if anyone asks, we know nothing about Project 2029. Project 20...
Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
So
I don't know
what are
anything
our
about Project
suggestions? Let's do a
Yeah.
suggestion. What do we add to that?
Well, it's a pretty good list, to be honest.
Okay.
Oh, let's see. End
Put
dark money packs.
JD
Stop.
Vance in a post box
Yeah, constitutional amendment
filled
that money
with
is not
bees.
speech.
No, I've gone with put JD Vance in a post box filled with bees.
So you're gonna do like a Wicker Man
Yeah,
scenario.
there you go. Boom. just threatening violence against the vice president. It's fine. Maybe you'll get on with the
Exactly.
bees. I don't know. Anything could happen in there. Anyway, so I could never fly to America now. I'm
Oh,
now
yeah.
on a list. Well, let's be honest. I was already on a fucking list.
Yeah, I'm definitely not going back for at least 4 years.
True.
Yeah.
That's fair enough as well because it is shit. Although you're probably white enough that you won't go to El Salvador, but
No,
Who
but I
knows?
will have my devices seized
that is true.
because I don't have Fourth Amendment protections until I'm actually allowed into the United States. So it doesn't matter. Like they can take your work
Fourth,
laptop.
is that unusual seizure and search or whatever?
Oh no! See, this is the whole thing: is Customs and Border doesn't. You don't get your Fourth Amendment rights
Yeah.
against unreasonable search and seizures at the border because it's a security issue.
Right.
So if they ask me for my password and I refuse to give it to them, they can. They don't have. They have to let me in, but they can keep my phone.
Right.
Yeah,
what-
or my work laptop.
But what's the Fourth
So-
Amendment then? Which one's that one? Is that quartering soldiers or something?
No. Fourth Amendment is, I think, protection from unreasonable searches.
That's why I
And
fucking asked you. That's literally why I
Yeah.
asked you, and you said no.
Right. And I said, no, that doesn't count at the border because it's a security issue. Customs is exempt from that for everybody, including American citizens. You have to be inside the United States,
Yeah.
and you're not technically inside the United States until you cross customs.
But when you're in the United States, you do get to say, United States, I'm inside you. In a really creepy way, and it's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This next one is just a little warm up, getting everyone the right attitude for Pride Month, which is coming up fast here.
Fair enough.
Oh. I'm making copies. Move. I'm gay.
True.
In the workplace, being gay just has its perks.
Just let
You're
it
just
run
simply
again.
about
Do it, hetero.
There you go.
Quite so.
I want to start just throwing around the office, like, at my colleagues, like, do it, hetero. It's Pride Month, and I'm gay.
That is how it works, yeah. Living with an absolutely feral girlfriend. Again, these are things Christy has sent me. Don't cancel me. Whatever the fuck this is, I don't know. Oh, hang on.
Babe,
Yes.
I think it's finally time. I'm gonna let you, okay?
You're gonna let me stick a finger in your eye.
What the fuck is your obsession with my butthole?
I'm such a cute boy.
I was gonna say you could tweeze my fucking eyebrows. Jesus Christ. Babe,
Yes.
I just thought you would like that one.
I was gonna title this stream tonight "butt stuff," but then I realised they probably would ban the word "butt," so I went with "do gay be crimes."
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's just the whole... I was going to let you tweeze my eyebrow.
Okay, what is this? Pedro is Pappy.
Yes, everybody loves Pedro.
Okay, if you insist.
No, you will by the end of this video.
Okay. Yeah, okay.
Pedro Pascal because he stands up for trans rights.
Oh, the actor man.
Yeah.
See, when I think Pedro, I think vote for Pedro.
Oh right, yes, from Napoleon. What was it?
Dynamite.
Yes.
Yeah.
Napoleon Dynamite. Yeah.
And meanwhile, he's over here like.
Well, honestly, I was speechless when I woke up to your voice. Now you tell me how you've been feeling. Let's work it out on the remix. You always say let's go out, but then I cancel last minute. I was so lost in my head and scared to be in the pictures.
Like, honestly, mood of the year. Imagine hating.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, that's fair.
I mean, we all love Pedro, right? I mean, the whole world's in love with him.
True. Also, what's this one?
Just when you thought it couldn't get any better, day 30, we laughed, we cried, we felt all the feels. After a very emotional morning, we needed to go back home and reset, so I went home and did a little bit of grounding work.
I don't remember this
I really
one.
wanted to work
Yeah,
out,
I
but
just saw a
honestly,
cat,
I
so
couldn't
I
bear
was
the
like-
thought of being around people for a couple of hours, so instead I stayed at my house, worked out there, and just worked on some stretching and mobility exercises.
Did you just like go
If
to
you
her
are a
next
cat
video?
owner and can
You what, sorry?
Oh. Okay, this isn't one of mine. This is just another one of hers.
Yeah, exactly. No, I just saw a cat in the
Oh,
thumbnail, and I
okay,
was like,
okay.
yeah, I'll do that. I just
Alright.
wanted to see what the cat was up to. I was
Yeah,
curious,
and-
Chris. This is basically how I live my life. I see a cat, I follow the cat. That's just how the Kev Kid rolls.
Also, you don't want to be around people too much.
Yeah, well, people are fucking shit. Have you
They're a lot of
met
work sometimes.
people? They're awful. Especially ones that don't give me money on the internet. You see what I did there, chat? You see what I did? You can give me money in the form of bits and subs and all of that shit. If you wanted to, you know. Whatevs. Yeah. What is this nonsense? Okay, we've got reading. I was applying for Australian citizenship and the interviewer asked, "Do you have a criminal record?" I said, "No. Is that still required?" Oh. Fair. No, fair point.
Yeah, that was it. For copyright, but
No, that
yeah,
is
I
fair.
thought you'd enjoy that one because that's a fucking burn.
That is a solid one. Is it still required? Oh. Ouch. I mean, fair points, fair points.
Yeah, yeah.
What is this? Yeah, we'll do some internet today in a bit. Once we've watched whatever these are.
He's fed real good.
And then you got Donkey over here.
Oh, bless.
Look at his cute little face.
Oh.
He's fat. He's fed
Baby.
real good.
And then you got Donkey over here.
It's just giving me Eddie Murphy vibes from Shrek, you know?
Yeah, I'm just going to leave a comment on this, which is put JD Vance in a postbox filled with bees. I feel like it's appropriate, right? I feel like
Is that your motto for the night? Is that the theme?
that is. I think he would freak him the fuck out.
I think I just want to get that screenshot of that donkey and like put it somewhere in my office just to cheer me up. Because it just makes me laugh. Every
True,
time.
but it'll mostly look. It will smile, but it will also shit all over your office. So, like, I mean, you've got to be careful. There's gives and takes with all animals, Christy, as I'm sure you're well aware.
Yeah, I missed this.
Yeah.
No, this next one.
What's this? White folk, the largest antebellum mansion in the south, caught on fire. History is lost forever.
Only God can do. Only God can do. Only God can do.
Was that Martha Tubman fanning the flames?
Harriet Tubman, yeah.
Oh, Harriet
Blowing
Tubman.
on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh,
And I know that like people have the whole gospel thing, but it's like, you know, your God allowed 400 centuries of slavery and didn't lift a fucking finger. So I don't really think that it had anything to do with the burning down of this antebellum plantation bullshit. You know, like way after it was important to do, but I get the energy, I get the vibe.
I'm going to leave a comment on this one.
Did you hear about that, Kevin? Did you know about it?
Know about what?
That plantation building or house burning down.
No, absolutely not. No.
Yeah, I think I actually sent you another video of like some white woman dressed up talking some slavery apology. I don't know if you want to call it like Holocaust denial, like slavery denial or whatever. Like, and just like how, oh yeah, they used to buy the families together and they used to get health care. I'm like, they used to buy we'll get to it, but like fucking lies white people tell themselves to like make themselves feel better over the atrocities their ancestors committed is unbelievable.
Yeah, but there's genocide. There's white genocide in South Africa, Christo.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
The rich people who own the land are being genocided. Yeah. Right. Isn't like white people still own like 75% of the land in South Africa?
Yeah, but it used to be like
that?
100%.
Yeah. Do you see what those are?
Pinatas of ICE officers. See, but this is going to give kids the wrong impression, right? Because they're going to think that there is anything good inside an ICE officer.
Oh, as opposed to like beating them with a stick.
Well, if you beat the real ones with a stick, they'll just blood and like organs
nothing
come
good
out.
will come out.
Exactly.
But...
Whereas this gives the impression that there's sweetness inside of an ICE officer. Well, what it is a cold, dead black heart. You
yeah.
know? So there's that. Also, I love that you send me clips that take longer for me to find and put on the screen.
I can't help. We used to have. Once Blue Sky gets its bookmarking feature, I'll just do these in my bookmarks, and we'll just go automatically to them. So. Yeah.
Dutch is
not
a serious language.
Oh God, yeah, read that out loud for me.
It's Spank Me Daddy is Gif me ein Clap Papa.
I don't know what that music has to do with anything, but
it's the song is called Pass the Dutchie.
Yeah, but the Dutch. Okay, got it. Yeah. But yeah, what is it again? Give me ein Clap Papi.
Papa.
Yeah,
but it's not real. I mean, Hitler dude what knew? Fucking was it gay bar is homo bar?
Really?
Yeah, it's not a real language. It's not. I've said this before. They just do it for tourists.
I just thought you would find that funny.
I did find that funny. Thank you, Crystal.
Yes.
Okay, we'll have cats and then we'll do.
Ooh, cats.
We'll do what do you call it? Internet time. Boop. Oh, love it. That is technique.
Sure, she will solve and
Oh, for fuck's sake. Cats are such bellends. Style it out. Oh wow, synchronized.
I guess they ended on the redeeming ends because otherwise 90% of his cats being dicks.
Yes, I think I'm going to leave a comment on this one.
Yeah, it's about JD Vance.
It might be put JD Vance in what was it? A bathtub of bees? No, what?
No, a post box.
Yes.
Or bathtub.
In a bathtub of piss. Fuck it. I love it. The person beneath me put, the cat sharing the bowl is adorable. And then above it is, put JD Vance in a bathtub of piss. So that's the energy I bring to the table. Okie dokie. Right.
Alright. Let's visit our old friends at Internet Today, or whatever it is. I don't even know their names.
Neither do I, and it doesn't matter because they're friends.
True.
I don't know the names of lots of people I've known for a long time. Why would I need to know their names? It's just some bloke down the football. I don't fucking
Yep.
know. Anyway, also, why do Americans say internet?
Internet.
Internet.
We don't say consonants.
True.
Then again, you guys are the ones who have water,
I don't say that. I speak normal.
but some people do.
Well, that is true. But some people voted for Farage, so, like, you know. What was it? To quote Superhands, some people like Coldplay and voted for the Nazis. You can't trust people. It's true.
It's increasingly looking like the era of Elon Musk being the de facto president of the United States is coming to an end.
LOL. Trump was right about everything.
Yeah.
I hope you get cancer.
I see he's out there doing a bunch of puff interviews trying to convince people that he's not full of shit, which
Yeah.
is not working very well. Normally, when like I would go to a video on CNBC before the election, it was like so full of Russian bot shit, and now it's a whole bunch of people shitting on Tesla. So
Good.
you can really tell Russia's dropped its bot revenue, bot funding in the United States.
True. Thank you, Tess, who says, a couch full of bees, which is just rude. Like, I don't want his dick to get stung.
Why?
Because that's the only way it's ever going to swell.
And that was always supposed to happen, though it's actually kind of shocking that it's not only happening, but might actually happen within the legally mandated 130-day window for special government employees. But back in April, when Tesla posted some disastrous earnings, Elon reassured his panicked investors that he was going to be spending less time on Doge and more time at his car company. By that point, of course, Elon's destruction of the federal government...
Which, by the way, right, I wouldn't even be reassured by that, because he's shit at things. I was looking at some of the stuff, like, because you hear about the big stuff, like the cyber fucking truck and the loop under Vegas and all this shit. But I was reading during the week about, did you ever hear of his plan for Dodger Stadium?
No.
Yeah. So
I know there was one about like a rail in Chicago, right?
Oh, he's done this. He really is just the monorail guy from The Simpsons. He's tried to sell his fucking stupid ideas in every city in America and never achieved anything with it. No, the one for Dodger Stadium is incredible. So for those who don't know, the Los Angeles Dodgers, formerly the Brooklyn Dodgers, doesn't matter. They're in Los Angeles now and have been since before my dad was born. Doesn't matter. Yes, so they play in Los Angeles, kind of. Except that the stadium isn't very close to like central Los Angeles, and it doesn't have a train connection. It's quite poorly served because it's an old shit stadium, really. Anyway, his great plan for this was to have, instead of just allowing public transport to get there, like any normal actual human would do. His plan was to build a special terminal where his stupid pods, that definitely aren't just tiny shit trains that are very expensive, no, would arrive, right? Except this is the thing with Elon Musk, and it reveals so perfectly how he sees the world. He doesn't see human beings, he just sees like ways of making money. These are stupid little robot people in the robot world, and all the rest of it. Because his plan was to have, you had to pre-book both your getting to the stadium and returning from the stadium to presumably one of the big stations in LA somewhere, right? At set times, and that because of the tiny margin of error that was built into the system of like 2 seconds difference per shuttle thing, which is impossible and dangerous as fuck, you would have to literally be on time and get out of the thing perfectly in order for this to work at all. And you couldn't like just go there at any time and get on. Forgetting, of course, that if the Dodgers say are down by 10 runs in the 7th, everyone's going to fucking leave. Except the people who've pre-booked their shuttle, who literally couldn't leave because you have to leave the exact moment you booked. And no other time.
Go into extra innings?
Exactly.
Like,
or if
it
there's
could be the
a rain
time
delay.
when you break the. Do you know what the longest rain delay? Exactly. Do you know what the longest game of baseball ever played was? How many innings it was? I looked this up recently.
26. I don't know.
33.
33.
33. It took 2 days.
Yeah, I was about to say that you
finally-
could. Yeah, it'd be. Yeah, you'd basically have to play a separate game the next day to finish it. Yeah. Mental.
I think it happened in like 1833 or something. So it was like,
Well, yeah,
early
but I mean,
days,
you get some that
but-
go like 17, 18 occasionally,
Yeah.
right? And you have
Oh,
to
yeah, but
factor
even
that
12.
in. But again,
Yeah.
even if that doesn't happen, even if it ends in regulation, people might leave for any number of reasons. It might be quite cold. It might rain.
Look,
The
if you're
Dodgers
not-
might
if
be
you're
getting
not
blown
pitching-
out, and you want to go home. You might just
Yeah.
feel a bit sick and want to leave. No.
Yeah.
You were
You know, you
literally
have some-
trapped there having to watch the Dodgers lose by 20 runs because you can't leave because Elon Musk doesn't believe in you having any freedom whatsoever.
Yeah, what happens if like the whole game is 3 up, 3 down?
Yeah.
It's decided by 1, and the game ends like 45 minutes early, and then people
No.
are just milling about.
No, you have to just wait there until the specific moment that the pod arrives. That's the only time you may leave. Surprisingly, the Dodgers didn't take him up on his plan, which shocked me, because it seemed like such a fail-safe thing, you know? Wonderful. Fucking idiot. Just build some fucking trains. Build some trains. It's not actually that difficult. Buses also help the situation, you know. It doesn't rain in LA. It does occasionally rain in LA, don't be silly. Christo?
Oh, I'm sorry, you were on a tear, and I thought you were just going to hit play afterwards.
Oh, well, I left... As a gentleman that I am, Christo, I left a second for you to say a thing, and you didn't want to. And I you know what, I respect that.
Well, I tried a couple times, and you just kept going. Like, when you paused, I tried to intervene. So I was like, okay, well, I got my point out. So
Of course they're starting to notice. There's a grown man crammed inside.
Why have you sent me this? Thank you, Thinking Saber kept with Bitty Bits. Much love to you. Actually, there's a rumour that JD Vance had his penis bitten off by a rogue DeVito. And
Of course they're starting to
it's
notice.
a
There's
clip
grown man.
that I definitely can't play because it's 2 minutes of the show It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, which is definitely copyrighted by whoever makes that show. So I can't play that, but thank you.
Yeah, I'm really confused how Instagram can get away with so much copyrighted music in their clips, and yet like Twitch won't allow you.
Because
to
it's
play it.
China. Oh no, that's TikTok, isn't it? I don't know.
Yeah, that's TikTok. Yeah.
Who owns Instagram?
Did you just call it TikTok?
What's it called? It's TikTok.
You said TikTok, I think.
What? Hang on. But that's what it's called. What?
TikTok.
TikTok, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Have I gone mad? Chat. What is Chris? Is
Did he
Christy
say
playing
Did he say TikTok? I swear you said TikTok.
Teak? I don't. Well,
Yeah,
maybe I
it's a
fucking.
T-E-E-K.
Well, I don't
TikTok.
know. Leave me the fuck alone.
That's okay. I think once I called it fans only or something, and you ripped on me for 5 minutes.
That is
so.
true. That is true. And MC Flogina will never die.
Oh God.
Well, thankfully, the human being that is MC Flogina will die one day, and that will be a blessed day. In the Oval Office.
Is he doing any about like getting corrupt planes from Qatar or selling out the White House dinners for crypto bros? Like
No,
any
there's-
songs about celebrating the constitutional crises that he's creating and disappearing people? Any rhymes
Well, I mean,
about that?
if you read creatively into cocaine in the White House, there's cocaine in the White House. Cocaine in the White House, there's cocaine in the White House. Maybe.
I'm less offended by cocaine in the White House than disappearing people out of the United States, honestly.
Fucking woke. Christie's
Yep,
gone
woke
woke,
as shit.
everyone. She's one of the Antifas.
Government was mirrored in his destruction of Tesla's brand value, and Tesla's board was reportedly considering getting a new CEO that isn't actively hated by half the country and most of Tesla's target demographic. It's just a theory, but if anything was gonna scare Elon into actually going back to work and doing his job, it was probably Tesla's biggest shareholders telling him that if he didn't do that, they were gonna vote him out.
But as they say, don't be happy that it's over. Be angry that it happened.
True.
The guy who clearly knows less about how government works than a high school senior was given the keys to the kingdom and allowed to trash the place with impunity solely because he is obscenely wealthy. And the damage will take years to undo under even the most ideal conditions, if it's ever undone. It's impossible to say how much his money swung the 2024 election, and we'd be inclined to think it mostly didn't, but the fact that he was even able to spend nearly $300 million on an election is an indictment of our entire political system. Fortunately, though, when he tried it a second time at the state level in Wisconsin special elections, voters there saw right through it, and he arguably swung the election the opposite.
True, but it does have to be said, why has he still not been fucking arrested for that? That blatantly obvious corruption. Like, he was literally giving out $1 million checks to people to vote.
Oh, what he figured out was that if he does it so close to the election that nobody really has time to deal with it in the courts, and then it's already a fait accompli, he can do crimes.
Yeah, crimes are legal if you don't give them time.
Yeah, also when you have an army of lawyers who can drag shit out, as Trump also knows.
True.
Opposite way. He is not a likable man, and at this point, his haters to stands ratio is nearly 2 to 1.
True.
So it's no surprise that Republicans, including Trump, have largely eased off of name-checking him. But
yeah, like Trump has gone from mentioning him 5 times a day to just not acknowledging his existence.
Like a baby otter.
Like Trump just Trump doesn't give a fuck anymore.
He was invited to the embarrassing of the South African president, but he wasn't allowed to speak.
Yeah, he's a little cockboy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you, Carl Brown, for gifting a membership on the YamTubes. Much love.
what is kind of surprising is that Elon seems to have gotten the memo.
Anyways, here's the New York Times on Tuesday. Mr. Musk, the world's richest person, has signaled that he wants to turn back to his business empire. He has made himself increasingly scarce in Washington. And months after he served as the 2024 election's biggest donor, he said on Tuesday that he planned to spend a lot less in future elections.
True, but he said he wasn't going to be spending any amount in this election and then spend $300 million.
Oh, yeah, he said Twitter was going to be politically neutral.
Yeah. And now he's
He said
literally
a lot of
tweaking
shit.
the Grok algorithm to talk about white genocide in South Africa, even when it's got
Yeah.
nothing to do, like the question being asked wasn't about that at all. It's a very cool system we have here.
It was the latest sign that Mr. Musk is fading into the background of American politics, at least for now. In terms of political spending, I'm going to do a lot less in the future, the tech titan said as he appeared
That's not a great Elon Musk. I'm just going to put that out there. It's not.
Yeah, I think he's more South African and a little less, I don't know, sort of British.
Thankfully.
Mhm.
We don't get to, no, we're not claiming this one. We've got lots of pro-genocide fucking rich douchebags. He is not
Yeah,
one of
throughout
ours.
your history. Yeah.
No, he's not us.
virtually for a combative interview with Bloomberg News at the Qatar Economic Forum. I think I've done enough. Asked if his thinking stemmed from the blowback he had faced for helping to guide the Trump administration, a role that has created wide-ranging conflicts of interest, Mr. Musk dodged the question and left the door open for future outlays on elections. If I see a reason to do political spending in the future, I will do it, he said. But I don't currently see a reason.
And
yeah, because he's already bought the president, so he doesn't need
Yeah.
to spend anymore. Yeah.
Yeah, he's going to, rig the national transport. He's going to get more contracts from the space agencies.
Yep.
He's going to make the roads more dangerous and the skies filled with his shit.
Yeah.
To his own self-aggrandizing credit, he did do, he finished the job pretty much. He destroyed a lot of vital parts of the government and also got a lot of the heat off of his back from people that were investigating him. So
he took it down to the gravel pit. You know what happens down at the gravel pit.
Yeah. I will say, the test...
Rock back and forth. Check out my gravel pit.
I do not know this song.
You don't know the famous Wu-Tang Clan song, Gravel Pit?
I guess I don't. No, I don't think I do.
Where it has a woman singing... Essentially, Gravel Pit is a euphemism for vagina. That is...
Well,
yeah.
what?
Yeah. She
But
sings
it's
about
nothing
check out
like
my
a gravel
gravel
pit.
pit. I know, it's not at all like a gravel pit. If
It's
it
not
is,
dry or dusty or, rocky.
and if
or
it feels that
stretchy.
way, then, I mean, honestly, she needs to see a doctor.
Yeah, or she's been, what's his name's wife?
What's his name?
WAP guy. Ben.
Oh, Ben Shabibos.
Yeah, Shabibos.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, she is as dry as gravel, but again, if it's got that kind of gravelly texture, that there's a deeper issue than just lack of sexual attraction to your husband.
It just sounds like a song written by a guy who's never had sex, is what I'm putting out there.
Yeah, but we know that Wu-Tang Clan lay major
Yeah,
pipe.
yeah, lots of pipe getting
Yeah,
laid there.
yeah, like they have fucked every human ever, which is ironic because of course the Wu-Tang Clan ain't nothing to fuck with. So
Tesla employees are probably pretty happy that he was at least away for a while. But
it's a double-edged sword, it sounds like.
Yeah, so this is a guy who just a few months ago was saying that the U.S. was on the brink of apocalyptic collapse. But hey, I mean, maybe he did get everything that he wanted. Or maybe he knows that the best way to get what he wants is to just get the hell out of the way, and especially out of the spotlight.
yeah, like I told him this. He doesn't listen to me because why would he? But yeah, he Sheldon Adelson or fucking the Koch brother, lol, or whoever, they do their shit from behind the scenes. You give lots and lots of dark money because that's perfectly allowed now because companies are just like citizens, and that's totally what a fucking an originalist interpretation of the founding fathers' wishes would definitely have been. I think Benjamin Franklin definitely thought that private companies should have the rights of citizens. Fucking hell. Anyway, you can spend all the money you want, but you don't do the thing where you hand out checks with $1 million with a fucking cheese head hat on, you prick.
God, he's disgusting.
You pull
I
the
hate him so
strings
much.
with behind the scenes in the dark. Otherwise, people go, why would I want to vote for the guy that the rich prick wants me to vote for?
Yeah, why would I buy a car from the guy who got me fired?
Yeah, exactly. Like, no one wants that.
Self-awareness isn't a trait that we associate with the guy, but the article notes that Mr. Musk appears aware that his public presence in the race backfired, according to a person who has spoken with him.
Man, that must have been a rough week and a half.
Yeah. So we're out of ketamine for like 48 hours.
No!
48 hours later,
No.
people don't like me!
Bring me more ketamine.
We need to add more bots to X that tell me how cool I am.
Call up Kanye. I need nitrous.
Ooh.
Can I have the nitrous dog?
Give me the big sexy dentist. They also note that even if he does hand out a lot fewer giant novelty checks to voters, he'll probably keep doing what he was doing before, which was funneling donations through nonprofit groups which aren't required to disclose their donors. What's kind of weird, though, is that apparently Trump still genuinely likes Elon. And here's an interesting detail about that. Mr. Trump and Mr. Musk do not have a poor relationship now, according to people with insight into their actions. The president has taken pains
Yes, I believe that. I totally believe that, yeah.
Look,
to include Mr. Musk.
Trump will like anyone who basically goes out and takes it in the ass for him. And Elon went out and he was his, fire, what do you call it when, the heat shields, right?
Yeah.
Instead of Trump doing all this shit, which Trump wanted to do, he put Elon on that task. So Elon got all the shit, and Trump would be like, I don't really know what he's doing. I don't know anything. I don't know anything about anything. I'm a fucking moron. But also I'm the best person ever because I'm a sociopath. So.
Yeah. Fair. Are you going to see Nish Kumar?
Yes, next Sunday.
Cool.
Not this Sunday, but next Sunday. Yeah, I was walking down this, under a train overpass, and all of a sudden I saw on, the series of flyers, what do you call, fly posting or whatever.
Yeah.
And there's Nish's face. I was like, Nish Kumar, when is he coming? Is he going to be in Dusseldorf? And it's like, Cologne. Oh, he's coming to Cologne. When? On the 2nd or on the 30th of May. I'm like, oh my God, that's like in 10 days. And I called a friend and I booked tickets and the two of us are going next Sunday.
Are you going in the evening?
Yeah, it's like 7:30 in the evening on
so
Sunday.
It's more Nacht Kumar. Because nighttime. That's good.
Yeah.
You see what I did there?
Yeah.
But I'm not going to see him, which is very much nicht Kumar.
It's going to be in English as well, obviously.
I did German jokes, Christy. Come on now.
Yeah, yes. And I will report back and let you know how it went.
Throw a bread roll at him.
I'll bring cabbage. Like, here, give this to James Acaster next time you see him.
Are you aware of the bread roll story?
No, I don't know the bread roll story.
Oh, God. Okay, well, we're going down a side tangent then. Yeah, Nish Kumar literally became the story. Like, you know how the media is basically like Twitter or something now, where everyone gets to be the main story for a bit, for like a couple of days. He became the main story because someone threw bread at him. That's
Okay.
I don't need to explain anymore. I'll let him do it.
All right,
Bread
let's hear the story.
roll. Where are we?
Oh yeah, while we have it, we could do some. I'm leaving for the UK on the 2nd of June, and I'll be in Bristol until. I'll be in the UK until the Saturday. So on whatever
top
it is,
story.
the 5th of June or something, I probably will not be available for a show because I'll be on a Flixbus on my way back from Bristol to Victoria Station or
That's
something.
fair enough. Yeah, that's absolutely fine, Krista. It's okay.
Yeah.
You abandoned me.
Cha,
Going
cha,
to
cha.
Bristol to put that statue of the slave trader back up probably or something. I don't know. I don't know what
No.
you're up to. Anyway, this is Nish Kumar on Breadgate.
Story this week, comedian gets pelted with bread, and that comedian is me. The closest way I can summarise what has happened is that on Tuesday I did a gig for the Lord's Taverners, who are
Oh,
a
that
charity.
explains why Andy is wearing
Yes.
that.
Oh, I thought that was... Sorry, I forgot there was a woman on. I was like, is that Christy talking? What?
Yeah, there are women comedians, Kevin.
Are there? Really?
Yes, for Bugler's benefit, Andy is dressed in a Lord's Taverners shirt and he's wearing a Lord's Taverners hat and a Lord's Taverners tie. Just to remind... I assume at some point I'm going to be pelted with rolls.
I just always wear this on Thursdays.
What is a Lord's Taverner?
It's a charity that does excellent work, providing sporting equipment for disabled and disadvantaged children across the UK and around the world. And they booked me to do 20 minutes at their annual Christmas luncheon. And I thought, sure, I'll do that. What's the worst that can happen? And the answer is 24 hours later, I was the most read story on the BBC News website. Now, listen, I have had gigs go...
Like, literally, it was an actual news story. Like a legit, like, big ass, like, everyone was talking about it. And it's so dumb.
Badly before, but I've never had one go so badly that it makes the news during a general election.
Oh, it
Well,
was
that
during
does
a
show
general election,
Quite
yeah.
how fucking bored Britain is by the general election. Just anything that can displace that absolute parade of twattery from the news is what we're grasping at. The Lord's Taverns began at Lord's Cricket Ground, hence
course.
the name in the Lord's Tavern. And you know, I've played for their cricket team. And
You played for the cricket team. You've done the gig before, Andy.
well, I
You
mean,
did
that's
it.
the thing, Nish. It takes a special kind of comedian to succeed at a Lord's Taverners Christmas lunch. Only the cream of the cream can hack it, Nish. Obviously, I mean, it's very tough for any comedian doing that gig post-2014, knowing that 99% of the audience are just sitting there thinking, you remember that awesome guy we had do this 5 years ago? Nothing could ever match that. No, I'm not talking about Sajid Javid. I'm talking about Andy's Ultimate. Sajid Javid he was my support act. He was then culture secretary. Now Chancellor of the Exchequer. So just yet another one who has used my gravitational
You
force to
radicalised
propel themselves.
Sajid Javid.
I've always thought of John Oliver as being the white Sajid Javid. Look, let's just go. Let's go through.
Well, Andy Zaltzman, the guy that was talking there, the white guy, he and John Oliver were a double act when John Oliver was in the UK.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were like inseparable.
Yeah, John Oliver was on the Bugle a little bit, and then I think he got his own HBO show, so he's like,
Yeah.
bye.
Yeah, that's fair enough. Yeah.
Through a blow-by-blow account
Okay,
of this.
right.
So basically, it's a cricket-themed charity lunch. I think absolutely fine. I go out in front of the audience. To say that the audience were very white would be a lie. They were in fact extremely red. And I will say it is to their credit that so many of the crowd were such big fans of cricket that they came dressed as the ball. I go on stage, I do 5 minutes, that goes quite well, but you didn't hear about that on the news. I cannot tell you how much sympathy I have for the captain of the Titanic. Nobody ever talks about how much fun all the pre-iceberg stuff was. They were just doing Irish jigs and being trapped in the entrenched class system. It was a great laugh. So after the first few minutes
I
of
think I've been
jokes,
making a film about your gig in 80 years' time.
Kumar will go on. Well, at least until the bread rolls start flying. So then after the first 5 minutes, it all went fine. I made a joke about Brexit, very poorly received, and for a group of people who I think would regard pepper as being a bit much, the atmosphere turned quite spicy. I then thought, well, I'll make a joke about Boris Johnson. That'll help. Now, at this point, if we're continuing the Titanic analogy, that is the equivalent of the captain of the Titanic seeing the iceberg and saying, I'll tell you what, lads, I think we can go straight through this. It got worse when I decided to make a joke about Jacob Rees-Mogg and Theresa May. The atmosphere continued to turn, and then I tried to salvage it. Bear in mind, this was how I thought I would get out of jail, by saying, and this is a direct quote, "This is what happens when I perform for an audience largely comprised of people who colonised my ancestors."
That was what he thought was going to win him round. Amazing.
Those
Things are really going from bad to worse at this point. Then a man who was dressed in a red coat, who looks like someone who stands behind the Queen while she has to apologise for something appalling one of her children has done that week, ushered me off stage and said, and I've been, taken off stage a number of different ways. Never before have I been removed from stage with the phrase, "Now is the time for the raffle." Also, at some point...
That's a great heckle. And he didn't even mean it as one. Oh, that's solid. You're less worthwhile than the raffle. Fucking hell.
Yeah, we have to move you off because it's time for us to draw lots with little pieces of paper. That's what we want to do now.
During the gig,
Shakespeare, isn't it?
Yeah, yes. Exit, exit pursued by raffle. At some point over the course of the gig, someone had thrown a bread roll at me, which is why the headlines have been "Comedian pelted by bread rolls," whereas in fact one bread roll p-rolled near me because Andy,
because
you'll
that's
know
the
this.
actual quote: "Exit pursued by bread."
Yeah. But Andy, you'll know this. A lot of the audience are comprised of people who played cricket within the English cricketing system in the 1970s and 80s. And Andy, you'll also know this. English cricket in the 1970s and 80s was f***ing shit. And as such, the ball failed to get within the vicinity of my postcode. If I was standing in my batting stance, left-handed batting stance, that ball would have gone for 4 down fine leg. Right. And anyway, I got taken off stage. They were all very upset. And then a video of the gig was taken by someone who was there, a disgruntled man, whose name I will not be saying, even though I do know it, and he knows what he did. He then passed it straight to the Telegraph, and it was then picked up by Piers Morgan the next day, and various right-wing provocateurs, which is a polite name for f***ing godless Morgan, Julia Hartley-Brewer, Katie Hopkins, and then it wasn't so much that the shit hit the fan, it's that the shit was launched from a special shit-firing cannon into an industrial shit-spreading fan. I now have a controversy section on my Wikipedia page, like disgraced presidents and sex offenders.
A comedian tells
And
jokes.
I've
is now
spent
a
the
controversy.
last sort of 24 hours fielding a variety of, shall we say, tense correspondence from people on the internet, including one which I was going to read out, but I think probably I won't read it out, just because it requires an absolute phalanx of trigger warnings. But does conclude with the phrase, "I've reported your remarks to the police." And to that person I say, "Two can play at that game." Look, what have I learned from this? I've learned a couple of different things. One, I spend a lot of time performing to people who agree with me and bathing in a sort of glow of leftist consensus, and that is a lot of fun. But if you're going to be prepared to say things to people who agree with you, you've got to be prepared to say things who don't agree with you, and you've got to allow them to have their reaction. And I don't begrudge people the right to boo. I'd rather they didn't throw things, but I don't begrudge them the right to boo. As for the Morgans of this world, they can...
Tell us how you really feel, Mitch.
Do you use that same line about Owen Morgan, the England World Cup winning one-day cricket captain?
I mean, these sort of safe space right-wing snowflakes putting the intolerance into gluten intolerance.
Yeah, it was very
like
interesting.
an overblown reaction.
It was very interesting. I think everything about it was an overblown reaction because it was the reaction in the room was, I think, a little overblown. But certainly the fact that it made global news, and that my mother found out because my cousin in Singapore texted her at 6 a.m. You know, certainly that was does speak to a number of different problems in the way that we conduct our discourse. And the fact that everything, even if it's just a difficult Christmas gig for a comedian, has to be viewed through the prism of a culture war, and anything is available for politicisation, regardless of how stupid, irrelevant, or ultimately pointless the story is.
Yep.
But the main thing I've learned is that if comedy audiences at charity gigs are right-wing, they're shit out of luck, because they can only get left-wing comedians to perform for free. And until they start putting more money on the table, they're not going to get right-wing audiences to perform for them. So for now, they can just shut the f*** up and take what they're f***ing given.
Well, I mean,
So yeah, you do need to
Yeah, that's
throw.
great.
You need to throw a bread roll at him.
Yeah, apparently.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll just bring a sign saying, you know, no bread rolls, you know, here, or something, and show it to him.
Ask him to
But
sign
no,
a bread roll.
A sign about bread rolls. I don't want to throw. I don't want to be. I don't want to be associated with gammon.
No, but get him to sign like a bread roll. Get it, mate.
Oh, like a
go to
like a German brötchen.
Yeah,
I
go,
have him
go
sign,
to like.
bring a Sharpie.
Can you go to like? Is there a German Build-A-Bear? And then you can go and like build a bread roll with the bits, and get
You
him
know
to
we
sign.
have bakeries, right?
Yeah, but that's. I mean, I'm just thinking the bread will go off, won't it?
Well, it'll go. I just need a picture of it. I don't actually need to keep the bread. I just take a picture of his signature on the back of a brötchen. And then it'll go hard, and I can throw it at your head, and it'll be as tough as a baseball.
Thank you. Although I don't think you've got the arm for it. I was going to put it that way. I don't think you would get it to home
How
plate.
about them Cubbies? Son? They're doing pretty well this
They
season.
are doing extremely well.
Yeah,
Yes.
back above 500. They were Marlins. They just smashed them 12-1.
Yeah,
It's
so
really-
you've decided to glory hunt this year.
Oh, absolutely. I'm
Yeah.
like Annie in Bull Durham.
Have I seen that? I don't think I have.
Okay, well, you need to go see it because it's a baseball movie. It's amazing. But
All
in it,
sports
Susan-
movies are shit. I'm just
No.
putting that there.
No, it's not. So Kevin Costner plays a guy who's like left the bigs and he's back down in the bus leagues because he's on his way out. Tim Robbins plays an up and coming pitcher with a $1 million arm and a 5-cent head. And Susan Sarandon plays a woman who loves baseball. She goes to the Church of Baseball because, yeah, that's the kind of her hook. But every season she picks one player to sleep with and gives him life wisdom, and then he moves on. And I kind of feel like that's how I'm going to be about baseball. I'm going to pick one team to follow every season, and it has to be a good one with a decent chance because I want to be entertained. So so this year, go Cubs.
Fair enough. You know you're not allowed back into Wisconsin, though, right?
Only if I'm wearing Cubby gear.
Yeah.
As long as I don't
Insert
wear
neck.
anything. Yeah, as long as I don't have any merch, it's all right.
Activity. After Mr. Trump was noticeably cold to Mr. Musk in a cabinet meeting, the president invited him to a UFC fight in Miami.
Oh, Elon's sad. Hey, Elon. Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy.
I know it'll
Cheer
cheer
up. I know what'll cheer you up.
No, Dodgeball is good because it's not really a movie about the sport dodgeball, and dodgeball isn't really even a sport. And it's got Rip Torn throwing spanners at people. What more do you need? Crystal?
Drugs.
Well, drugs are good. Yeah, that is true. That's if you take one thing away from tonight's show, do drugs.
And
Your
be
favorite
gay.
sport.
What? Sorry?
And do gay.
Do gay. Do drugs. Do drugs while being gay. Yes.
Yeah.
Fighting in a ring. You know you love it. You challenged Zuckerberg.
Yeah,
to that one fight.
you should get in there, Elon.
Yeah, hey.
Show him your moves.
Yeah, you talk a big game. Why don't you get up there and show us what you're made of?
I like Trump is more like sweet to Elon than just about any other person.
His
including
own children.
Probably multiple children of his.
I mean, there's that story that goes back decades of like I think they were going to like a basketball or a baseball game, and he showed up and he wasn't wearing a suit, and he got definitely verbally assaulted, but maybe physically assaulted.
Slapped
as well.
him
Yeah.
in the face.
Yeah.
Don Jr. when he was in college.
Yeah.
He wasn't wearing a suit to the Yankees game.
And this is also
Disgraceful.
typical of insanely wealthy narcissists, where it's just like, oh, I've made someone sad. Here's just everything. Here's a horse.
It is very weird though, because like I guess wrong that Elon would annoy Trump very quickly. I guess he kind of likes having him around. I can't make sense of it, except that just he respects money and power. And
yeah, I mean, he is a father-like figure. Musk is young enough to be a son of Trump's, and he's not a fail son by a technical sense. He is very, very, very wealthy, and but by normal American capitalist standards, is successful.
But he's not hot.
Can you pause it?
Not hot.
They're missing the main point, which is Elon threw himself in front of a bus. One, he blew over $250 million.
Yes.
On him.
Yeah.
Which Trump likes.
Yeah.
And then he was the face of. He ate shit for him.
Yeah, and he lost an election, and Trump can't ever accept losing,
Yes.
even when he
Yes.
blatantly does lose. Look, he's the only person in the world who thinks he didn't lose in 2020.
No, that's not true. Oklahoma schools now have a section where they have to look at the discrepancies, apparently, in the bamboo paper of the 2020 election or some such shit. They're teaching. No, they're teaching the voter conspiracy theory in Oklahoma. I mean, this whole thing about
Have they mentioned? Are they, as long as they're covering the Hungarian vector, I'm okay with it.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
What I realized is it's basically the Confederacy has never really died.
Yeah.
And now it's trying to make a second move. It's just, if you're anti-DEI, what you're saying is you're pro-segregation.
Kinda, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm throwing my
And
bits at
segregation,
Kev.
of course, is just what do you gonna say? Like it's a scaled down version of slavery. It's still that separation, and it's classifying people or locking people into certain economic classes.
Yes. Yeah. Thank you, Duck Authority, with 2 bits. I will take your 2 bits. Thank you.
Duck, quack, quack?
Yes. Yes.
Be more.
It's
And
no longer hot.
Trump actually controls the hotness meter on Elon.
But yeah, the bottom line is that after less than a year of actively participating in politics and government, Elon Musk has severely tarnished the reputation of the company that most of his wealth is tied up in.
Mm-hmm.
Indeed, the shift appears prompted by the renewed financial pressures that Mr. Musk is facing from his businesses. His support for Mr. Trump has led Tesla's sales to plummet and has caused strife within his companies as some employees...
Can we get some lols? Can we get some lols in chat, please?
Everything Trump touches turns to shit. And all of these guys, Giuliani, just going on like Roger Stone, Steve Bannon, Paul Manafort, Michael Cohen, right? All of these people think that they're going to be untouchable or that's not going to affect them.
Yeah.
And then they get the same eating shit death touch by Trump.
Yes.
Employees have taken the rare step of speaking out against their chief executive's political activity. Last month, a group of Tesla employees published an open letter calling for his removal as the company's leader, noting that the damage done to Elon's personal brand is now irreversible.
Yeah.
Matthew Labrat, a program manager who worked at Tesla for more than 5 years, said he had been fired for organizing the letter, while an X account associated with the employee movement was also suspended.
Wow, freedoms of the peaches.
So much free speech.
Yeah, wonderful.
Understood the risks, and I spoke out anyway, Mr. Labrat wrote on LinkedIn, because I believe in Tesla's mission more than I fear its CEO.
What the fuck are you talking? I believe in Tesla's mission. You're a cunt then. Fuck off. The mission is Elon Musk wants to own everything ever. That's it. There's no fucking
well, remember,
mission
he
here.
can't sell that. He can't sell that to shareholders, so he has to sell them lies. And so it's like every good snake oil salesman. He's going to sell you what you want to hear in order for you to do stuff to make him money.
No. This is Matthew Labrat that's saying this.
Right, but he believed Tesla, Musk, when he was saying, "Oh, we're going to make things better. We're going to, save the environment. We're going to create clean vehicles. We're going to be the future, a fossil-free future." That was back, before when that was making him money.
Yeah, true.
Well,
okay. Well, Tesla's mission is now a mission shared by every car company. Good news for him. I could probably get another job.
I have been meaning to point this out, that there couldn't have been a better time for Tesla to do the aesthetic refresh on a lot of their cars.
Yeah.
Because now you can tell the difference between a pre-Doge Tesla and a post-Doge Tesla because they have the smaller headlights.
Yeah.
So you can't just slap a "I bought this before he was crazy" sticker on the new ones. You bought it when you knew.
You bought it when you knew. Yeah.
And you're gonna get the thumbs down.
I have not seen a lot of those new ones though.
Shame. No, it's I don't know what the deal is, but I've seen it. They're noticeable.
Look, this isn't as funny as I was hoping it was going to be.
Oh, but it is current, and it is, on topic, so there might be more.
We've got lots of bookmarks to get through. We can come back to it if we want to. But for now...
we need a kind of a fascism palate cleanser, right?
Do we?
Well, I mean, I mentally, in my head, every time I look at the news, it's so fucking depressing. It's like, Harvard is being destroyed, or more people are getting fired, or, it's just on and on and
Can
on.
you be geographically, culturally sensitive and pronounce it correctly, please?
What?
Harvard! Harvard!
Harvard!
They don't say... Look, I love Boston. I'm a fan of the Boston sports teams and all the rest of it, but they speak weird. They do speak weird. It's just a fact.
And the thing is, far as, these arseholes come along and go, it's immigrants, it's people on benefits. It's these fat bastards at the top of the chain, all the arseholes that own the banks and the big pension funds and private equity. They're the fuckers. They're the fuckers that's allowing all this to happen. These arseholes. And if they wanted to, they could fucking fix it. But they make too much money, keeping us all fighting amongst each other. And
This is the Manky Swans Canny Read political edition.
Yes.
a Catholic? Are you a Protestant? Are you an immigrant? Fuck you. Are you on benefits? Are you a diabetic? It's arseholes.
Aye.
Fucking arseholes. Divide and rule. That's what they do. I mean, it's always the man.
That is what they do.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I put this video in.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that, Krista. That is correct and true analysis. What is the next
100%.
one? Indeed. What is this one? That is that one.
So I'm emptying out my washer and I'm hanging up some laundry during the show. Being mobile has a lot of advantages. I'm not stuck cross-legged for 3 hours, only having access to, a glass of water. I've gotten up and I've done some housework during the show.
Fair enough. I'm glad you've been productive.
Yeah, washing my gym clothes.
Steve.
Oh, not this fucking shit again! No!
It's the new Rickroll. It's the new Rickroll.
Fuck off, Fish Steve, you cunt! Fucking rubbish.
It's almost as good as the game.
The button, Steve. It's shit. Give me proper
almost...
old school memes. Fucking badgers, mushroom. That's a solid old school meme. This, lot of fucking shit.
Banana. Chicken banana. Chicken banana.
I don't know.
Banana. I was walking down the street and a little girl was singing that. I'm like, oh, I've heard that too.
Yeah. Well, fair enough. This one, I think this is a very different one.
Makes no sense to me. Hasn't anyone ever seen TV? All the violence that you see involves a heavy dose of masculinity. I've never seen someone shoot up a mall, then make it home in time to watch RuPaul. I have no idea how this fear survives.
Oh, talking of RuPaul, the gayest thing ever said, I think. I did Normal Island with Curtis during the week, the show about British politics and all that.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And the producer, lovely guy, northern and clearly gay as fuck. And we were talking about sport because there was a football game going on or something. And he just piped up with, the only sport I watch is RuPaul's Drag Race. Which, is pretty good. Okay.
Yeah, there are flags. There are checkered flags in the opener.
That's definitely the takeaway from that sentence. Yes, 100%.
I'm more afraid of straight guys. Heterophobic. I'm afraid of straight men hiding in my basement. Heterophobic.
I think we need to be more heterophobic. I think so. I think we need to hate on straight people a
Right?
lot more.
Yeah. I mean, imagine if white guys were profiled the way black men and Hispanic men and Asian men were. I mean, imagine that country.
Okay, but I'll just put it this way. Dickie was right about you. You are anti-white, clearly.
Yeah, I'm anti-white racism, that's for sure.
True. See, she said it. She said it. She admitted it.
Yeah, I'm anti-white, you are racist.
Yeah.
Straight men think we should salute them. I'm talking about Trump, Biden, Joseph Stalin, Chairman Mao, and Bin Laden.
Excuse me. Joseph Stalin is a bisexual icon. You will remove his name from this heterophobic song. This is a fucking outrage! We need to clear his name, Christo. You and I, we need to clear the name of Joseph Stalin. The slanderous accusations of
I think I'll just cheer you
heterosexuality.
on from the sidelines.
No,
Matt Nichols.
Christy, he's our bisexual brethren. We need to stand up for him and unironically support Joseph Stalin.
Oh my god, I feel like I'm in a Nando Anucci movie, Death of Stalin, all over again.
True. Do you see the look on your fucking face? Sorry. Jason Isaacs is very good.
He's a hero.
Yeah. Also, we don't know the
Steve donated
sexuality
$5.
of
Steve the Fish,
Jack the Ripper.
He is orange. He has arms and legs.
I know, but it
Steve
works
the
in the
Fish.
lyrics.
Also,
so
he says
artistic
trans
license.
rights.
Yeah. I'm just saying, there are lots of people in this that this is outrageous. Also, thank you for doing the English translation of Poisson Steve for us. To the person who just donated money. Much love.
Aw, that was kind of them.
I mean, I do know, I get it.
Like I said, it is the new Rickroll.
It's not new. And it's not the Rickroll. It's the shit roll. Fact. I'm just saying, we do need to clear Joseph Stalin's name.
All right. Well, I'm just going to point out that, like, women are afraid of men and gay people. Women are afraid of straight men. Gay men and lesbians, too, are afraid of straight men. Trans people are afraid of straight men. And also straight men are afraid of straight men. So when we talk about the problems in the culture, I think some people need to, like, look at their, look around and go, wow, like, I'm part of the group. That is the problem that everybody's afraid of. Maybe I need to speak up and try to change this culture.
Of biphobia against Joseph Stalin, yes.
Yes, and that's what you're going to take away from it. Okay.
Yeah. That is the important message of this slanderous hate piece against our bisexual brethren. That's the fact.
Silly boy.
255 asks, was Christy here when you talked about putting Jack the Ripper's name on one of the victims' graves? Well, I didn't put their name on the victims' graves, but maybe were you here for that? I don't know.
I remember we had quite a number. We watched the video and then we did a follow-up discussion, and I think you were telling me you read the book and that you were thinking about reaching out to one of the relatives about a gravesite or something, and they're like, then you looked up online, they're like, I don't fucking care, I didn't know this person, like, I'm just genetically related to them, this happened centuries ago, please leave me alone. And you're like, okay, fair enough, I'm not going to bother them. But we had that conversation.
They specifically requested not to be contacted because the Jack the Ripper people are mental. Yeah, so there's that. Anyway, so yes,
I don't know if that was what was being referred to.
Yeah,
I was part of that conversation.
I think Christy was here for that conversation. Yes. What is this? I think I found the greatest sports page on IG. Okay. Well, this was from like a week ago, so you probably forgot as well. I imagine.
No idea. No fucking clue.
Oh!
Center pole.
defensive lineman, Florida State University. Go Gators. Center pole.
True. True.
Sometimes the internet can be amazing.
Honestly, that kind of blocking gets you bank. I'm just saying.
Oh yeah, you can make money if you
Yeah.
took people down like that on a as a defensive end.
Yeah.
But still, isn't that a great way to go Gators?
But every time I see those intros now, I just think of Key and Peele.
Yeah, I do too. This
Yeah.
is basically what I thought of when I saw it. Yeah.
Triple parakeet shoes, Georgia State.
An American, 'cause God knows I'm not free. And I won't forgive the man who lied and took my rights from me. And I'll probably stand up against you and denounce her to this day. 'Cause there ain't no doubt I used to love this land. But fuck the USA.
But fuck the USA. That is specific.
Yeah, well, first ask for consent to put your finger up its butthole. So.
True.
Or tweeze its eyebrows, one of the two. See what I did? That was a callback.
Yes. Yes, I did see that, Chris.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay, put J.D. Vance in a swimming pool of piss. There we go. It's gradually expanded. The vessel that we're putting J.D. Vance in.
Well, did you say a swimming pool this time?
Did I see what? Sorry.
You say a swimming pool or a bathtub?
Swimming pool.
Oh yeah, okay, then it is expanding.
Yeah.
Yeah, we went from a post box to a bathtub to a swimming pool.
Yeah. I'm gonna forget that I put these messages in here, and people are gonna reply, and I'm gonna forget and come back to like. There's gonna be some salty Trump people, I'm sure.
Grab it. Oh man, that's easy. So I'm just lining up. I seen number 10 motion over. A. Jones. Here. I seen number 10 coming across the field. I said, oh snap, he fast. So I bagged off. When I bagged off, I seen him coming. He ran right in front of me. I was like, wow, is he really overthrowing it? Huh? Took it down the sideline, turned up with my guys, gave the football to a little kid wearing 23. What happened and how you...
What the fuck was that? What was that series of noises he made? It sounded like fucking Boomhauer.
I don't know if you've seen this meme. A friend of mine showed me this sports car. Like, he doesn't race anymore, but he used to. And he was like, oh, athlete sweat. I'm a high performance athlete. I sweat. Key, sweat, sweat, sweat. And so basically, do you know what I'm talking about?
No, I haven't got a fucking clue.
If someone in the chat knows that particular interview,
Okay.
right? So we joke back and forth about key, you know, like sweat. It's real sweat. I'm a high performance athlete. So I just thought this was another contender for one of the best sports interviews of all time. Should we listen to it one more time, just so you can try to figure out what the fuck happened?
Okay, let's have a listen.
You grab it. Oh man, that's easy. So I'm just lining up. I seen number 10 motion over. A. Jones. Here. I seen number 10 coming across the field. I said, oh snap, he fast. So I bagged off. When I bagged off, I seen him coming. He ran right in front of me. I was like, wow, is he really overthrowing it? Huh? Took it down the sideline, turned up with my guys, gave the football to a little kid wearing 23. What happened?
That's just a string of noises.
It's like Alan Partridge listening to
Yeah.
Michael.
Yeah. Yeah, sorry, Michael, that was just noise. What is this? Oh, for fuck's sake! No! No!
Il est orange, il a des bras et des jambes. Le poisson vive.
It's so shit. It's so shit.
Oh, I love it. I love it. I love that it annoys you.
It actually fucking does annoy me.
I know, but it's a fun game.
Porky's butthole voicemail.
What?
Someone said
Torquay or Porky?
Porky's butthole
Okay.
voicemail.
Because Torquay is a place, like, right? I thought it was
Torquay is a place, but then this is Porky, which is a different thing entirely.
I've been calling you.
Someone in the chat put this in. I don't know what the fuck this is.
Okay.
All for better than a month. Growling about y'all every time the Looney Tunes come on. Y'all put Porky's butthole on. I figured last night. And the second cartoon come on, it was Porky's friggin' old butthole. I said, surely y'all ain't gonna put the last two on Porky's friggin' butthole. Now y'all gonna die if y'all don't put Porky's friggin' butthole on the last big old cartoon like y'all did this morning. I've seen it daggone crap 5.5 million times. I don't see why in the heck y'all think these daggone youngsters are gonna sit there and watch Porky's daggone butthole time after time after time after time and don't ever get tired of it. Like, and yesterday, y'all, I got up at 7:30 in the morning.
What are you talking about?
And I don't think y'all was right on time with the own show all daggum day. I went to bed last night.
He went to bed last night. I got that bit. Nailed it.
Get one right, but y'all was wrong, still wrong. I don't see how. I guess I'm gonna have to call the FCC about shutting y'all's butt down. Y'all don't. Just don't. Y'all think the 3-year-old kid's gonna buy something, buy a daggone armload of stuff, cause y'all put them daggone commercials on, dropping them crap on and on and on. It don't make crap. If you was 5 minutes late this time, you're gonna be 5 minutes late next time, cause you're gonna job them freaking commercials on till y'all get ready to quit, y'all. For some reason, y'all think you had the job 8 to 10 minutes commercial on every daggone time. Y'all get through. Every time the show goes off, something, I don't know.
And okay. Oh, in our chat, by the way, I put the link to the inspirational interview.
Yes, it is inspirational. It's motivated me to. Oh, that's the noise he made.
No. The original one, the high performance athlete one. I put it in our
in our chat. Okay, well I'll get to it eventually.
Okay.
Okay. So you titled this is Kev introducing himself.
Okay.
No, I'm different from you people, but I am who I am. And who are you, I hear you ask? Well, it's a good question. I am an esteemed British gentleman, well bred to the manner born. I can speak 14 languages, as long as they are English. I can play any instrument, apart from bagpipes. They sound fucking terrible to everyone. I can fashion any tree, any hedge into a vulva. In the days before medicine, I survived gonorrhea, chlamydia, the plague, clubfoot, leprosy, black fever, yellow fever, night fever. The most important, and I must emphasize that this is the most important thing about me. I am a certified master coxman. Now, I know I'm different.
True. I am a certified master coxman. This is true.
Yeah. When I heard that, I was like, oh, that's Kevin.
That is me. I think we just found a new fucking noise drop for me as well.
Better than the one that gives you a heart attack. Apparently, you must have stopped that because people stopped. You stopped going, oh God.
Well, we only had one earlier. So I mean, if people want to scare me, they still can, but they haven't, and that's fine. You don't need to. Oh yeah, this. Hang on. Matt Berry featuring Richie Eduardo, One Track Lover. You were on a Matt Berry kick about a week and a half ago, apparently.
I didn't realize he did a song.
Oh, well, he's a very talented man. Christo.
One track lover down a two-way lane.
This is from Garth Marenghi's Dark Place.
Yeah.
Amazing series.
Driving fast down the highway must have been insane, 'cause the temperature's too high, traveling way too fast, and I knew our loving was too hot to last.
Oh, it's so 80s.
So 80s.
And yet it was made in like 2002 or something.
She's smooth, like ice, cold to the touch, and it isn't very nice when you're left alone. Your lady treats you bad, leaves you hanging on the phone. Take shove your loving on the wheels, put the pedal to the floor, cause you're heading for the hills. Got to get away, can't take it no more. Man, you don't need this, leave her at the door. The door. Sanch, open the door. Open the door, Sanch.
Sorry, Thornton. Bad dream.
I didn't realize that Rich Ayoade has been in comedy that long.
Yeah, they must have been quite young when they did that
Yeah.
show. Oh, hang on, that's still that's the same fucking thing. I forgot to... Hang on, fuck off. Right.
But we did the Matt Berry as Gandalf in the last show.
No, we didn't.
Oh, okay, maybe that's coming up then.
Yeah, it's literally the next one.
Oh, all right. This is amazing. This is
So-
what started the whole Matt Berry kick.
Yeah, so this is a guy who can do Matt Berry's voice better than Matt Berry can do it.
Yeah.
Like, literally.
Like Jamie Foxx doing Trump.
Yeah, I thought this was like some sort of AI thing, but it isn't, apparently. It's just this guy. So this is Matt Berry as... Gandalf. Yeah.
Gandalf in Lord of the Rings. A little late to be trimming the verge, don't you think, Samwise Gamgee? Peregrine took you total arse. Next time, throw yourself down there and save us all the trouble, you little turd. Tell me, when did Saruman the Wise become Sauron's bitch and abandon reason for total madness? You shall not pass! Whoa. Let me get something perfectly fucking clear. A wizard is never late, nor is he early. He arrives precisely when he means to. The world is not in your books and maps, Bilbo Baggins. It's out there, you fucking donut.
If I could speak like this, I would never speak like anything else. I would just talk like this. No, I don't require any cash back. You know,
Even the smallest person can change the course of the future. Don't tempt me, Frodo. I cannot take the ring. Although, it is a certain circumference of a certain old wizard's appendage. Might even get it up for Galadriel, if you catch my drift. What if Matt Berry?
So that is, honestly, that is art.
Yeah,
That is
I would
art.
watch the entire series over again if Matt Berry played Gandalf.
Matt
Or if
Berry.
this guy
Oh,
did
he's got
Matt
other
Berry.
stuff. Matt Berry as Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Yep.
Okay.
May the 4th be with you. Here's Matt Berry as Obi-Wan in the prequels. Are you a separatist droid? Because I'd like to roger you all night long. General Grievous, you armored testicle. First and foremost, hello there. Fighting a Sith Lord, this should just be like training and... Holy shit, he's got 2 blades! That's fucking cool. Master Qui-Gon, are you all right? Yes, I know you've got a massive hole in your chest. That's death in this universe. What's that? Train the boy? I promise, Master Qui-Gon, I shall train the boy. And I swear to you, I will never, ever cut off any of his limbs, not his legs or one of his arms, no matter how much lava surrounds us. I'm Obi-Wan Kenobi, but young. Check out my sweet rat tail. Anakin, my boy, I know this looks bad, but it's Padme. I had to. You know I had to have a good old go on those Naboo bays. You don't want to sell me death sticks. You want to buy me drinks and then fuck right off. I have seen a security hologram of him killing younglings. May the 4th be with you.
Okay, I just want to watch more of these.
Naboobies.
What? Oh, Naboobies.
Naboobies,
Yeah.
yes.
Matt Berry as Emperor Palpatine.
What if Matt Berry played the Emperor in Star Wars? I really am the most devious bastard in a galaxy far, far away. Have you ever heard the tragedy of Darth Plagueis the Wise? Well, buckle in, young Skywalker, this shit gets real. Commander Cody, execute Order 69. I mean Order 66. Order 69 is for when the clones want to suck and fuck each other. No, 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 you will die! Unlimited power!
He's got fucking pipes, man.
Yeah.
God
yeah.
damn it. Oh, I'm so. Like, you're not supposed to be like jealous, but I am very, very jealous.
No, I mean, okay, there's a lot of shit about the internet, but one great thing about it is that it democratizes talent beyond gatekeepers. You know, you just have to find someone's page, and then suddenly you get to experience like their particular talent, which is wonderful.
Coming soon, the smooth new.
What's this? Jazz Ball, Larry and Paul. What is this utter bollocks? Why are you sent? I don't know what that means, Super Tiny Bob Man.
Afraid the shield generator will be quite operational when your friends arrive. Shove that up your pipe and smoke it, Sky Bitch. Good. Let the hate flow through you. Oh, something's flowing down there. My meat lightsaber is lifting for the first time in years. I am the Senate. It's treason then, Master Windu. Spin attack! What if Matt Berry?
That is, it's too good.
Yeah,
he's too good.
Really
he's too good. He's too good. But I don't know what this is. You sent it to me with the phrase "jizz watch." So, yeah.
Oh, and the cover says.
What?
Oh, and the screen says, just to read it out.
Oh, when you give a throat goat studio time. Okay.
Pop it, twist it, pop it, pull the way I suck, you coming, bullet. You wanna learn? I can teach you, I'm the king of sucking weed. And pop it like a hungry hippo, twist up on it, lucky bimbo, pop it in like a zen, pull it out, then start again. Suck your soul, I'm a reaper, damn, I'm good, I'm an eater, don't do sex, only top. Way I suck, it's hard to stop. Don't like it, you and I, my mouth gonna make you pop. Drinking jizz like it's walk, when I'm done, you'll need a mop. Pop it, twist it,
Fair dues. Fair dues.
Yeah, you like that?
I do like that. That is.
Yeah, Jizz Watch.
Yeah, Jizz Watch. Oh, I was going to put Jizz Watch on the thing because he scored again.
Oh, did he? Oh, good on Jizz.
Yeah. Yeah, we do like a bit of Jizz on this channel.
We're rooting for Jizz here.
Sure.
We're Jizz fan page.
Yeah. Keir Starmer plays Smash or Pass.
Yeah.
It's Munya Chihuahua, so I'll play it. But,
yeah, you know it's good.
Yeah. But, like, you send me weird things, Christo.
Zim Zimmer, I am the benefits chairman.
Oh, excuse me, can I ask what your name is and what you do for a living?
Oh, yeah, Keir Starmer, PM in your girl's DM, trying to make Westminster less sinister, and I like my disabled access like I like my nose, blocked.
Oh, amazing, and can we play Smash?
You like that?
The PM in your girl's DMs.
The benefits trimmer.
Yeah, that is pretty good. That's pretty good.
Economy edition.
Oh.
Okay, Smash or Pass, cutting benefits for disabled people.
Oh, smash!
Taxing billionaires who think 5 wins, boss man, is something you say to your architect.
Pass.
Cutting the winter fuel allowance or freezing pensioners.
Smash!
Taxing billionaires so rich when you ask their kids
Smash!
to get in their PJs, they're not sure whether to get dressed or head to daddy's plane.
Oh, pass. I'm not a monster.
Okay, how about increasing council tax for everyday struggling people?
Oh, watch this. Oh, what am I doing? What am I doing? Smash!
Okay, last one. Instead of making life more difficult for the most vulnerable, how about taxing people who are so rich they're literally considering going to Mars for lols and haven't paid tax in so long they think a self-assessment is just checking your ballsack in the shower?
Pass. I've said it before and I'll say it again. I will fight for the working people, from billionaires all the way down to millionaires. Why make life more difficult for rich people when poor vulnerable ones are already...
It doesn't sound anything like this.
No, but the message is the same, isn't it?
Yeah.
Fucking red Tory.
Yeah.
Used to it. Toodle pip. Well, I suppose it's just toodle now. Smash!
What the fuck was that? That was weird.
But also true.
Yes. What's this? London is a scary place. It is a scary place. That is true.
It's actually way more hood than I thought. I just saw a chop shop, like a stolen parts place, like a place that has hella stolen shit, trying to pass it off as their own. Look. Trying to trick me? Not today, Brits.
True.
London.
True. We are
Yeah.
the organised crime capital of the world.
Yeah, 100%.
Fact. Oh, I wasn't expecting that. Yeah.
Oh, good.
Yeah, good. Thank you. Yeah.
Yeah, I too was like, what is going on here? And then, oh, that's a good one. Because we both shit on the British Museum all the time, so
And rightly
fit
so.
our-
It is.
Yeah,
It's
yeah, it's a crime scene.
Yeah, no, it's the largest collection of stolen goods in the world.
Oh, wait, this
Yeah.
one is just because it's like, I don't know, this is like a sexy, dirty kind of like.
You
song
like
that
gay
gets-
shit.
I do like gay shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you won't defend our bisexual brethren Joseph Stahl.
No,
What happened to solidarity, Christo?
not for mass murderers. Sorry.
Well, I'm not defending the mass murder. I'm saying we need to just clear his name and generally support our brethren, Christo.
What, from being considered a heterosexual?
Exactly, that's way worse. I don't mind mass murder. Heterosexuality, on the other hand, is degenerate and scummy. So,
Deep fried, juicy looking breast swings, thick thighs. You want my thig? Deep fried, juicy looking breast swings.
I'm like if a hillbilly hick was a big booty bitch wearing a little femme fit with witchy ass shit.
what the fuck are those shoes?
Are they amazing? I
They are.
love them.
I didn't notice them first until he started moving his feet, and then I
You're
thought there
only
was
7 feet
snakes.
tall. You really- you thought they were snakes?
Well, at first, because there's a different shade to like the sock area to the foot, so I didn't see that at all, right?
You thought
And
he
it-
had snakes for legs?
Well, no, I thought those were the legs, and then I just saw like the tips of the thing, so it looked like a snake rearing up. You see? I don't fucking know. And then I realised, oh no, those are shoes. That's his shoes. Like I wasn't under that impression for very long. It was a visual trick, Christy. God dang
Your
it.
brain was like.
Yeah.
On a South Florida man, I'm a Palm Beach chick, but I was raised in Kentucky, a moonshine drink. Too many Ku Klux Kardashians, cooch got that rash again. Oops, can't stop scratching and fuck that shit's viral. Christ stand up, Baphomet COVID for catalyst, go anger, contraceptives. KFC Santeria.
You want my thig?
So there you go. There's a snake leg man with his really cool kind of like hip hop with electric violin mix going on.
Yeah, I don't know what to say about that, Christy.
That is gay as fuck, and I am here for it.
I think he was thinking about fucking women though, but like in a very gay way.
Yeah.
But it's still
Well, fucking women
heterosexuality.
is
and
gay.
that's what fucking
This
women
is
is the
one of the
gayest thing
best-
you can do. Yes.
Exactly, according to, was it Andrew Tate or something like that?
Some shit like
Anyway, this is one of the best interviews of a sports fan I think I've ever seen.
Okay.
To being a Mets fan. To be honest with you, like the character development, it really builds you for the rest of your life because it's such a fucking miserable franchise. A lot of peaks and valleys with this team.
So if that's the best part, what's the worst part?
Probably May through September.
What's the best part of being?
True. It actually reminds me of was it Tony Bellew, the Scouse boxer. Hang on, Tony Bellew. Support.
Well, that just May through September, I died. I fucking died when
Yeah.
he said that.
Here we go.
Who do you actually support, Jay?
Liverpool.
No, you don't. You're not from Liverpool. What are you telling me what I support? You can't, mate. It's a typical cop-outs once again. Glory hunting. They're not from the city. If you shut the airports and shut everywhere else on match day, Anfield would be empty. Another example. Who do you actually support,
Oh
Jay?
no, get to the
Liverpool.
Oh, you've got the end bit is fun. Why have they cut off
Oh,
the
they
fun
cut
bit
him
of
off
it? Motherfucker. Because he goes on about supporting Everton, it's character building or some shit like that, because he's forced his kids
Okay.
into it. But for some reason, that bit is the bit that isn't on the fucking thing. I fucking hate the world and I want to die. Jesus Christ.
Ooh, YouTube, come on, get your shit together.
Exactly, YouTube. Sort your shit out.
Did you write his name in Everton?
Well, I just put support local team, but I would
Okay.
have thought that would
Maybe
come
try.
up.
If you get Everton, maybe the Everton.
Well, I've tried. Well, then. I have. Yeah. Okay. This could just be a...
Who do you actually support, Jay?
Liverpool.
No,
Nah,
you
it's
don't.
the same
You're
one.
not from Liverpool. What are you telling me what I support? You can't, mate. It's a typical cop-outs once again. Glory hunting bastards. They're not from the city. We just come in on a fucking... If you shut the airports and shut everywhere else on match day, can Anfield be empty? Another example.
Don't be like that.
It's not a scout thing. Big Liverpool fan. Meeks, who do you support, champ?
Who do I support?
Yeah.
Well, depends if I'm on air or off air.
Well, we're on here, and tell the truth.
Man City.
Off air, Arsenal.
Yes.
Yeah, it's a gooner.
Jesus Christ, what's up with you people? You're not from there. Support where you're from, support your own.
I support Bournemouth as well.
That's even worse. How's he's one of them two team as well? That's the worst person in the world.
Why do you support Everton, sir?
I was chosen, mate. Trust me, I didn't choose, I was chosen. A special kind to support my club, mate, and all my children are Evertonians as well. I fucking told them it's character building.
True.
Yep, that's a good. Yep.
Yeah.
So if that's the best part of being a Mets fan, what's the worst part?
Everything else.
May to September.
Do testicles have taste buds? Why? You send me weird things, Christo.
Well, this ended up being like a pre-show D&D conversation.
Right, okay. Except. Do testicles have taste buds? Believe it or not, they do. No, they don't. No, they fucking don't. Sharp.
I was also skeptical, but the science backs it up. Go ahead and read.
But should you dip your balls in soy sauce? Definitely not. Well, don't tell me what to do. Fucking nanny state. Spend enough time on TikTok and you might encounter videos of guys dipping their balls in soy sauce. That is a fucking hyperlink. Hang on, I'll do this. I'll do it off screen. Is there footage?
I don't think that... No, that's not how it works. It's not... It doesn't go from the outside in. But, while you're looking for that hyperlink, I'll say, I came in on a conversation when they were talking about starfish only have one hole. So their mouth is also their butt. So they bring stuff in and they put stuff out. And I was like, yeah, but that would be kind of disgusting. But I guess after a while you would get used to the taste of your own poop.
Yeah.
And they said, well, it's not so much taste buds as like a chemical reaction, to it. Kind of like your balls. I'm like, what? Like, well, not your balls, but testicles have taste buds. I'm like, what?
Okay. We know that there are taste buds in our mouth, but it turns out there are actually taste buds on the testicles too, according to a 2013 study. Weird, we know. But before you go dipping your own balls in soy sauce, which again, why does that need to be fucking told? Know that the taste buds on your testicles aren't the same as the ones in our mouth, and even if they were, your scrotum would get in the way. What? The study found receptors in the testicles similar...
I'm sing my scrotum song now.
You can always sing your scrotum song, Krista.
Scrotum, scrotum, S-C-R-O-T-U-M. Scrotum, scrotum, without them you would be a femme. They're baggy, they're saggy, they're covered in hair. But what would you do if they weren't there? Oh, scrotum, scrotum, S-C-R-O-T-U-M. They keep your balls up, S-C-R-O-T-U-M.
I mean... I'd be okay without the balls at all. I don't think I'd miss it, in all honesty.
I think it's hard for other parts to work. I don't really know how things work for eunuchs. I don't quite... Well, maybe they do have... I don't know. Do eunuchs... I don't know how the biology works, but I think there's some hormones that are important that help get released because of the testicles.
But I'm just talking from like an ergonomic point of view.
Oh, like you could do without the dangly, sweaty things that are very sensitive.
Yeah, like they're not an improvement. Again, I've talked about this. If I were to design the human body, okay, we need external glands for heating purposes. Okay, pop a little rib cage. Pop a little rib cage on them.
Yeah, like why don't the vaginas have teeth?
Yeah, again, but perfectly worthwhile.
Design flaw.
Yeah.
Yeah, as self-protection, 100%.
Yeah.
And your butthole. Yeah, I mean, obviously, God is the worst engineer ever if he or she or it designed us, because so many... Look, they need a peer review. Lots and lots of peer review.
Yeah, look,
design.
it's not a good design.
There are some redundancies, very vulnerabilities, like the fact that our bodies can't really detect malaria because it's so close to our human cells that it kind of gets a pass. Just lots of problems, lots of design flaws.
True. This study found receptors in the testicle similar to what are found on taste buds, but it does not mean you can taste from your testicle. So it's not a taste bud then?
It's like it, though. It's the same chemical receptors.
Well, okay, but an arm is like a leg. It's not, though, is it?
Look, a hand is basically just a stretched out foot, toe bit. Your toes being stretched out.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know what that means. Crystal. Brat versus Brat Tamer. Okay.
Oh, this is a little bit kinky.
Well, Christy, of
It's
course.
almost pride. It's fine.
Yeah.
Let's get into one of my favorite dynamics of BDSM. So in a normal dominant submissive relationship, the dom tells the sub what to do, the sub shuts the fuck up and listens. With the brat tamer dynamic, the brat is the submissive but purposefully disobeys the brat tamer until they force or discipline them into submission. The brat is still submitting but on their terms. The brat will resist until pushed to the point where they can't or don't want to. Then they will submit. This is a very playful way to practice BDSM. A good brat tamer is one who is patient. They don't get frustrated when the brat doesn't listen to them, but rather enjoys the playfulness. There's also something so primal about this dynamic. Almost everyone I know is into it at some level. Things a brat might do is talk shit, roast you, challenge your strength and authority. One of my favorite lines, I bet I could take you in a fight. This is such a sexy dynamic, and getting dominated when you did something to deserve it is so much sexier. Brat and brat tamer.
So you're a
Let's
brat,
get
Kevin.
into one of my...
What?
You have big brat energy.
Me?
Yeah.
But I'm not I'm not a submissive.
Yeah, but you're a brat. You're still a brat.
I could knock you the fuck out. Maybe I've gone a bit strong there, haven't I? I've gone a bit overboard. Well, this is obviously not real.
You want to
that's not
look at
real.
some of his other stuff?
That's fake as fuck. See, I can believe this one. Oh god! See now, I don't know if that's technically a double bass, but it just.
I think a double bass is bigger. I don't think he
I
could have
think
it on his
so.
lap.
Yeah, but Otis. Hang on. Oh, that song, I guess. I don't know.
Oh, I see. Anna's aligning with her white identity interests and palling up with Ann Coulter, huh?
Yeah, yeah. No, she's doing some fucking right wing show as well, now, isn't she? I think.
She's doing the I Left the Left arc.
Oh yeah, no, absolutely. No, she's a fucking griftoid, 100%. Like I said, she's my least favourite birthing person.
Yeah.
Really. Anyway, Rich Hall's very funny. This is funny.
True. This is a true statement.
Yeah.
We don't, as a rule, we don't try to do that many romantic songs, but you know what? It's Friday night. And there's a lot of people in love here, not just 24 years, but I can feel it. How many people are in love and willing to admit it? All right, there's some sort of editing process that will boost that sound. It's a lonely city. So we're going to do a romantic one. Alex, you're going to have to sit this one out, my friend. But the rest of you, if you're either sweetheart, put your arm around him or her now. People ask me who writes these songs, and I'll take the blame. But tonight we're going to do a brand new one just for this DVD. And these fellas have written their own parts. You'll understand why due to the nature of the song. You ready?
I sure am.
Here we go. Piano's like a woman. Sometimes classy, sometimes grand. She's not always black and white. Sometimes she's hard to understand. The way your melody...
Oh, and he's got the Confederate thing because this is a character he's playing called Otis Lee Crenshaw, who's like a Southern hick guy who's just got out of prison. It's he's not
It's a bit,
fan
it's
of
not him,
slavery. At least not to the best of my knowledge.
It just lingers. Way she slips right through your fingers. Whoa, 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 whoa. The piano's like a woman. Piano's like a woman.
That's real pretty.
Take it away.
Okay. The guitar is like a woman, so elegant and tasteful. The way she swerves and her body curves. Her neck is long and graceful.
Nice.
And when you hold her like a lover, on a sultry midnight stroll, the guitar is like a woman. It's even got a hole.
What the fuck is wrong with you? Did you just say what I think you said? It's got a hole. That didn't scan it all the way you thought it was going to scan. It's got a fucking hole. Are you out of your mind? They were swooning. Did you not feel it? There were people holding each other, moving back and forth, swaying, graceful, tasteful. It's got a hole. Are you out of your...
I kind of ran out of inspiration.
Yes, when I turn this way, I'm done talking to you.
You didn't let me get to the part with the smaller hole at the back here.
Yeah, you're not going to either, all right?
Banjo's like a woman. Nobody wants to hear it.
See what he did there? That's called being succinct. That's 30 years of anguish and torment and pain channeled into 2 lines. He didn't mislead the fucking graceful, tasteful, and then boom, it's got a hole. Like a perfect fucking haiku right there. Horse.
Double bass like a woman. It's big, fat, loves to be slapped.
So that's what came to my mind.
Yeah, there you go.
When the double bass popped in there, and he wasn't even playing a fucking double bass.
No,
in the
but
video
it was
you
your
sent.
memory. Yeah, it was back there somewhere.
Yeah. Everyone should go and watch Rich Hall's documentaries as well. They're fucking excellent. The one about American cinema is amazing.
There's a freaking epidemic going on right now, dude. Freaking male loneliness epidemic. Dude, I must have got vaccinated for that or something when I was like a little dude, because I just be talking to people. If I get lonely or something, I just start talking to, like, I'll be like, dude, I love your shirt. And then he's like, dude, I love your shirt. And I'm like, what? You like Attack on Titan? Dude, I love Attack on Titan. I didn't finish it, though. I had to stop watching it when Eren got scary and started marching around all them big people. But then I started watching Euphoria. And then he'd be like, what? It's Euphoria. I'm like, what? You don't know about Euphoria, dude? It's like Degrassi, but with like way more full frontal nudity and sex and drugs. And then he'll be like, that sounds pretty tight. I'm like, yeah, it's like Super Saiyan Degrassi, dude. And then he's like, I love Dragon Ball Z. And I'm like, what? Dude, I freaking grew up on Dragon Ball Z. Dude, you want to see my toys? And then we end up doing that for a while. And turns out he doesn't know how to play with the toys, right? So, you know, not only am I not lonely, but I slick one that gotta leave after a while because he's saying people got powers that they don't even have. You know? So maybe just try talking to people. I just found out that there's a...
That was a way better video than anything Shu had ever said about male loneliness epidemic.
True.
That was pretty much it. I was just doing that one to shit on Shu.
No, that's fair enough. That's fair enough. What I will say is that obviously won't work for everyone because some people have like social anxiety and things.
Yes.
But most people don't, so yeah.
Yeah.
What are you doing in my room?
We're doing an Easter egg hunt for the adults.
The adults?
Yeah.
What are we looking for?
Eggs, dummy. Have you never done one of these?
What are you putting
Easter
in
egg
them?
hunt. What?
What are you putting in them?
Oh, gummies, obviously.
Like pot gummies?
Oh, yeah.
Jack, you can't pass these out at Easter.
Yeah, I can. It's an Easter party.
Our whole family's gonna be here.
Our whole family loves this stuff.
No, they don't. The only people who would love these would be my sisters, your cousins, and the grandparents.
You just named the whole family.
I'm gonna get everybody all jacked up.
No, I'm not.
I don't know that this is a very good idea.
No, it's not. It's a great idea. What?
My mom told me what you were doing back here.
Oh, yeah, it's fun, isn't it?
I can't see. Derek, you know my eyes are bad.
Yeah.
I won't be able to see.
Oh, you can just take one then.
Can I take one?
Yeah, of course. What?
My mom told me what you're doing in here.
Oh, yeah. What? You want one too?
Well, duh. Before the hunt starts.
All right, take one. No more. You guys are taking the fun out of this.
Just, there's a line, Derek.
What do you mean there's a line? Dude, come on, guys.
Oh, you silly sausages.
I thought that was hilarious.
If Kev could rap.
I did a lot of interesting links
Yeah.
for you. I also like that I label them now, because
Yeah.
I wonder what the fuck I meant.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, like past Christy, like future Christy has no idea what past Christy had in her head.
That's fair enough. Well, you have smoked a lot of pot since then.
No, not
You do,
anymore,
you
but
do,
I did in
you
the
do,
past.
You do, Chris. Come on,
A legendary love maker. Deft touch with the butt like the brush to a Dutch painter.
True.
I got dumb dangler, and I'm about to put a pollock on your dump taker. Foreplay's my forte. When I make love, it's gourmet. I may not.
Oh, that's a bar. That's a
Isn't it?
fucking bar. Foreplay's my forte. When I make love, it's gourmet. Fuck yes. Oh, lay it on me. Come on now.
On your face, but it ain't nothing but sorbet. Hey, foretaste, sure thing, but a great line. I'm the word bank plus World Bank plus sperm bank plus a great time. I'm a legend.
Doesn't his flow just go?
I am a legendary coxman.
Someone, clip it for Kevin's sound things.
Is this polite or not? It's a video game. Right. How are we doing for time, by the way? Are you tired?
No, it's Friday night. No, I'm okay. I'm laying in the bed in the dark, and it's kind of like it's weird because I feel like I'm watching our show, not really doing the show.
Oh yeah, no. I mean, you've still got that heterosexual woman thing of just like, oh, lie back and just enjoy yourself. You don't have to put any effort in. No, it's fine.
Do you not know me anymore?
Mike? Why don't you shut up? Can you please be quiet? I'm clearly not talking to you, okay?
Hey, look here, I'm gonna read you some butter chicken goodies.
Are you black or white? So I can be racist.
That's polite. Yeah. You want to find out what race they are so you can be specifically racist to them. That's very inclusive. Yeah.
No fucking way. I need to be a correct racist, so I need to know if you're white, Mexican, or black. Can somebody tell the dog to be quiet?
Do you work for Verizon or AT&T?
T-Mobile. Why are you asking?
I was just trying to renew my fucking contract, man.
Are you with T-Mobile? I can help you. You want discount? Is your EBT card not working anymore?
Oh my god.
Anybody got a...
He's hilarious. He's
was
hilarious. Are you white or black so I can be racist? But I want to be correct racist.
Yeah, that's exactly. I'm racist, not fucking ignorant. Jesus. I suppose we'll end off with this one. Which is, what you titled it, Some Days Are Like This.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, for God's sake. That's good, alright? Oh, no! Oh, that's a crime. Oh, no. Oh, to have victory that close and to have it snatched away from you. Oh, motherfucker. Oh, can we get some RIPs? Get some Fs in chat. Oh, that's brutal.
See, no, you can laugh through the fascism. You just need to dip out of it for a while.
On occasion, certainly, yeah.
Yeah, dip out, recharge your batteries, and then get back to the fight.
Yeah. Hello there, Boy Meets Minnie. Pardon me.
Gesundheit. Gesundheit.
Apologies. That wasn't like a reference. That wasn't. I didn't sneeze about you. I'm not like allergic to saying your name and then I sneeze. Boy Meets
try
Minnie.
it again because you might be. See
Yeah.
if you sneeze again.
Boy Meets Minnie. Oh, I've just broken out into a rash. Oh no. Yeah, everyone go and follow Boy Meets Minnie, who is a cool person. And I think, similarly as an Indian, I think he wants to be correctly racist against.
Yeah,
against
so we'll ask if you're white or black, so he knows how to be racist, or Mexican. That is also an option. So.
Yeah, there are lots of peoples, Christo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So same time next week, Friday.
Yeah.
Oh wait, no, actually, sorry, I've got a guest next week Friday.
Okay, cool.
And then I'm in Bristol. God, summer sucks for my schedule, but maybe Monday instead. Monday would work way better for me next week.
Yeah, I'm cool with that. Yeah. Well,
okay, we'll swap Friday for Monday, but then I will be gone for a week. So.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I gotta do work shit. Gotta get paid so I can keep up my luxury apartment. That's like a puzzle where you have one piece missing.
True. Yeah, everyone go and follow Christy on all of the platforms. She's even got a hoe.
Oh yeah, and I'm gonna be on air. I don't know if anyone remembers James, who made movies. I did some videos with him and Steve Shives talking about his independent films.
Ages ago. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, he's got another one coming out, and so I'm gonna join him on Steve's channel second week of June.
Fuck yes.
To talk about he's got a new movie out, so I'll promote it a bit more then, and I'll get some times and shit for people. So yeah.
Fair dues. Okie doke. I will send everyone over to who is going. Vio, because why not? Is she actually streaming or is she doing the weird egg thing again? Is she actually on? Oh yeah, she is on. Okay, go over and say hello to Vio. Yeah, and I'll be back probably tomorrow, I imagine. I don't have any specific plans, but I probably will. And then Sunday probably with No Justice, and then Monday probably with Christo.
Yeah, I'm back again.
Yeah. Guess who's back? Back again.
Back again.
Christy's back.
Christy's back.
Tell
with
her
a friend.
A friend. Guess who's... It's quite repetitive, that bit, isn't it? Yeah. Anyway.
Back.
Have you got anything coming up in your channel, Christy?
Yeah, some D&D coming up on Sunday. If you want to check out, the team is going to finish up the big boss fight. They have gone to Hasbro, which has been taken over by some sort of demonic or evil force that is trying to monetize the joy out of gaming.
That's not very realistic. Who would do such a thing?
Laws are just violence enacted by the dominant ethnic.
True.
Basically, is what we're doing.
True. Okie doke. Yeah. I'll see everyone later on that. It's goodbye from me and goodbye from Chris. She did the bit.